Okay, this is gonna be fucking wild when I am back in my normal state of mind. I'm talking to myself right now because I am in a completely dissociative state and I'm terrified and I'm driving. So I'm talking out loud to myself to remind me that this is my hometown. I'm in Kalamazoo / Portage right now. I'm driving my white SUV and it is really humid in here because it rained and nobody closed the windows, and I'm getting off topic. But okay, where are we going? We need to get there. What is familiar to you? West Main is familiar, but it's there's a lot of people. Sprinkle Road is familiar. Where on Sprinkle Road would work? I have $50, $47 actually. Oops, yellow light, slow down. Okay, we got that. I'm trying to think of a place that is familiar to me because I know where I am. I am in reality. I'm in my right mind, but I am so dysregulated in my nervous system that I cannot quite figure out what's happening or how to navigate anything. And I sound manic. I also recognize that. However, that is panic. Manic is not always panic, and vice versa. That fucking sounded manic. Oh God. See, now I'm judging myself. I'm judging myself because I know I'm going to listen back on this and go, wait, if people hear this, they're going to go, oh yeah, she was for sure in a manic state. But I have no mania other than my severe panic right now. Okay. And I can explain more why later, but we need to find a familiar place where I can park my car and regroup and figure out where I am. So what am I familiar with? David was a therapist. Dawn was a therapist. They were around. I would go to the Arboretum at my apartment. I don't live there anymore. So I would feel paranoid being on that property when I don't live there. I'm needing to breathe. It's like I'm super lightheaded. Stop talking for a second. I'm at a red light. This is interesting because I am driving really well. However, I am not here. And that tells you my fight or flight, my automatic flip it, do the things that you have to do to survive are on right now. Stop at a red light, go on green, get air to breathe. But my maybe frontal lobe is not working and I'm having a hard time regulating these emotions. Okay. That didn't feel good. And I also can't see clearly out my back window because I piled my laundry too high, as I just noticed when I looked down at my camera. You can see that. That's giving me a lot of anxiety because I don't know how close the person behind me is. So I don't... And I know I should just worry about my own driving, but this is trauma. I am fully rational and I am at the same time fully irrational. And if that makes me borderline, then I guess it does. But I would see this as severe, lifelong, complex, different trauma. Don't know where I'm going right now. Got to talking. Shoot. Okay. Cork. I'm going to be up on Cork, and that reminds me that I used to work on a preschool there. Something will look familiar. I can't go into the parking lot. Okay. Feeling a little bit of panic again. I'm going to get over. There's one well. I could stop at one well. I don't know it, like I haven't been there, but I could stop there and I have money. That would be expensive, so I could regroup there and think of where I need to stop and get something to eat, because I know my brain's operating on zero fuel today. And green light, sir. Thank you. And I know that food is important in being able to problem solve as well. So I'm just trying to find anywhere that looks familiar where I can reorient myself. That's not, is that One Well? I don't know. I don't even know where One Well is. I'm gonna just pull into, okay, this is looking a little bit more familiar. I think I might be getting closer to where I worked. Yeah, okay, I see Millwood. Okay, the person in front of me is causing this like paranoia in me. Oops, nope. Paranoia in me as well because, oh my God, the blinker. Because I feel like I'm following him closely because I'm a little bit, not closely, but I'm like following his lead because I'm a little bit confused and lost. And I have this anxiety that I'm giving him paranoia because I'm following his lead so much. Like I'm worried he's thinking that I'm following him, or I don't know. And like most people probably don't have those fears. And those are my fears that I'm just projecting onto him. But when I notice him slowing down and kind of like adjusting lanes almost as if to like get out of my way, I don't know. I'm judging myself really hard right now. In my mind, I keep thinking, you'll never be able to tell anybody about this video because this, what if this is mania? And I don't know it. And I've never experienced mania or psychosis. And what if I am right now? And that means that I'm having a break in reality. And that means that my mental health is not getting better. I just got out of the psych ward. It's okay. It's normal to feel this way. And if anybody judges somebody's reaction for being traumatized in the psych ward, it was so scary in there. Like, it was so scary. My life was in jeopardy. And you have people in there telling you over and over again that you're safe. And I was not safe. And it was proven. And it's my childhood all over again. People telling me, why are you afraid? You're safe. It's silly. There's no reason for you to be afraid. You're safe. Meanwhile, I was being terrorized. And I'm 36 years old. And I'm reliving all of it. And I have absolutely no one I can trust. Not a soul in the world. And that scares me so bad. Because it's on me. And I don't even know if I'm in reality. And I'm trying to be the mom right now. And talk to myself. This looks like a park, but I don't know. No, this is private, I think. I'm trying to be the mom in me right now as well. And say, it's okay, Steph. I can handle this. It's okay that you're scared. But I'm going to keep you safe. I'm trying so hard to be that mom for myself. But the child in me is so terrified. And I'm so terrified that it won't end. That I will never find belonging and I will never find connection. And I know that I'm thinking in black and white. But for 36 years, the world has proven to me that I do not belong. And I keep trying to fight for myself and say, yes, I do. I do belong here. I'm a person. I have a purpose. I just don't know what to do from here. This is true, utter heartbreak at its deepest level I've ever felt. And this is not a pity party. These are the facts. I just am so confused in every aspect right now. I'm still just driving down like new residential streets because they look like nice little houses that people might live in and have happy little lives. And I'm laughing, smiling because there's Halloween decorations and there's a woman who just stopped to take a picture. And it's so beautiful that she took that time to take a picture. And it's like anybody I see who shows any ounce of humanity, I just want to run and grab them and say, please hold me. So seeing somebody take a picture of a Halloween decoration tells me there's humanity, and I want to grab on. I just don't know what is safe. I'm so full of shame. This isn't true. I'm not a bad person, but I feel really bad. I feel wrong. Like I'm sitting on the outside of a group of people who are just laughing at me. Because they all know the secret and they're all let in on the joke, and I'm the joke. And I know I really probably want to pull over. I don't want to should, but I should probably pull over. I'm just so confused. And I also can't sit still because I feel like every time I'm not moving, a threat appears. It's like I can sit here for 2 seconds in my car just to calm my emotions like I'm taught to do. And I'm traumatized because somebody knocks on my window and threatens me or says something that feels threatening, that is threatening. It's if I don't keep driving, it feels like I'm going to be harmed. If I'm driving, I'm in control. I can drive away. I can run away from the danger. But when I stop, I can't protect myself that way. Because fight does not work anymore. Freeze doesn't work anymore. Collapse doesn't work anymore. All I have is flee. And I don't even know where I'm fleeing to. And if there's anybody, any being who knows this feeling, who can relate to this feeling, I pray to God that they present themselves, because I'm so fucking scared. I don't want to do this alone. I'm trying to find God. I'm trying to find the connection with the universe. I'm trying because I don't want to do this alone, but I'm always feeling alone. Even in crowds, even in my most comfortable place, I feel so alone. Like I am an alien. And literally, this is what's scary, is I just saw a sign for Chick-fil-A and it snapped something in my brain that said, "You're hungry." And my emotions immediately dropped. And you'll hear it in my voice. And my face is relaxing. Like, the tenseness is relaxing. I'm still confused because this isn't the Chick-fil-A I thought it was. Oh, now I'm confused. I'm really confused. I didn't want to do that. I want to get back. Wait, what way is Chick-fil-A? That way. This is where I used to live. Oh, this is Westnedge. Okay, this was my last apartment. Literally, maybe 3.5 weeks ago. That's how quickly your brain shorts when you're under this trauma response. I lived here 3.5 weeks ago, and I still don't quite recognize where I am, but I know that I lived on this road. I think maybe the other way. I don't know. I know this road somewhere. And now I'm really, really picking up on this super bad lower back pain, like right in my sacrum. Like super bad. And I don't know if it's just from driving and being in intensive care for fucking 5 days, you know. Okay, focus, because we want to eat. We want to eat Panda Express. Yeah, we do. We'll do that. That feels okay. Well, I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to do it that quick because there's people coming. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm getting there. You know, it's wild. Southwestern is like the busiest road. And it's 12:30 on I believe it's Wednesday. So it's work week lunchtime. And this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. But here we are. And now I'm going to change my mind. And I don't want Panda Express. I want to go back to Chick-fil-A. So now I need to merge successfully. Did it. I need to get over one more lane. Did it. One more. Did it. This is what tells me I'm not in psychosis. I don't know, maybe in psychosis you can't drive well. But how did I just go from that you just heard to back to reality? Is because I talked to myself the whole fucking time as if I was having conversations in my mind. So what does that mean? Does it matter that it has a label? That's what's so hard about being mentally ill, is you don't get to just observe your things, your symptoms. Because observing isn't enough for the clinical field. You have to label them. And labeling things, like whatever you want to call what just happened to me, human emotion, in a clinical setting, that has to be labeled, has to be categorized. So what does that look like to the world? Schizophrenia, multiple personality, borderline personality, complex trauma, major depressive episode. What does that look like to the outside world? And guess what? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter what it is. But in a clinical setting, it has to have a label. So you're forced to judge yourself. You're forced to judge your own symptoms. When the whole purpose of working through your emotions is to not judge your symptoms, your emotions. I mean, you can reflect on your actual symptoms of like, oh man, I get really, really, really upset when this happens. But why do you have to say, I get manic when this happens? Because there's so much I want to say about this that I just need to come back to, because Chick-fil-A needs to be my priority right now. And I will come back to this.